Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 4 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with chapter patterns and sequences. So the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are use a rule to complete a number pattern, number patterns mixed review, and number patterns word problems. So let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, here I'm on the chapter grade 4 math. Chapter we're working on is patterns and sequences, and let's just start with the lesson that is use a rule to complete a number pattern. Okay, what is the next number in the pattern? So you are given a pattern. The numbers in the pattern are 2, 4, 10, and 28. So you are also given the pattern rule multiply by 3 and then subtracted 2. That means for the next number what you have to do, you have to multiply the previous one by 3 and then you have to subtract 2. So use the rule to find the next number in the pattern. Multiply 28 by 3. The last number is 28. You have to multiply 28 times 3 and then you have to subtract 2. So 28 times 3 is 84, right? And 84 minus 2 is 82. That means the next number in the pattern is 82. You can find the next number. You just have to understand the rule, apply the rule, and you can find the next one. Like for this one, see here. What is the next number in the pattern? Multiply by 3 and then subtract 1. So just the last number in the pattern is 41. Just multiply this by 3 and take away 1. That is 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 4 is 12. 123 minus 1, that would be 122. That means the next number in the pattern would be 122. Right? You can see here the next number in the pattern is 122. Okay. The next number is, what is the next number in the pattern? The pattern is multiply by 3 and then subtract 1. So you have to multiply the previous number by 3 and then you have to subtract 1. So let's just do 122 minus 3 minus 1. That would be 365. Let's start with the practice questions. Okay. Find what is the next number in the pattern. So you have to find the next number. Okay, the pattern given is 2, 4, 10, 8. Okay, let me just 2, 4, 10, 28. Rule is multiply by 3 and then subtract 2. Okay, let's just multiply the last number by 3 and then you have to subtract 2. So it would be 3 times 8 is 24, 84 it is. And minus 2, that means the next number in the pattern would be 82. Right? So the correct option, the next one is 82. Here it is. What is the next number in the pattern? The pattern is 2, 3, 5, 9, 17, and 33. The rule you have to apply is multiply by 2 and then subtract 1. So start with the last number, that is 33, and you have to multiply by 2 and subtract 1. So just do 33 times 2 and take away 1. That would be 33 times 2 is 66, and 66 minus 1 is 65, right? That means the next number in the pattern would be 65. The correct option is 65. What is the next number in the pattern? Multiply by 2 and then add 1. So just look at the last number in the pattern. The last number in the pattern is 95, right? Multiply 95 by 2 and add 1. So 95 times 2 is, so that would be 95 times 2 and then add 1. So it would be 190 and plus 1. Yes, that would be 191. That means the next number in the pattern is 191. 191 is the correct option. Okay, what is the next number in the pattern? Multiply by 2 and then add 2, right? So start with 94, that is the last number in the pattern. You have to multiply 94 times 2 and then add 2. 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 9 is 18. 188 plus 2 is 190. That means the next number in the pattern is 190, right? So the next number in the pattern is 190. Okay, what is the next number in the pattern? Multiply by 3 and then subtract 1. So you have to start with 41. Just do 41 times 3 and subtract 1. So it would be 41 times 3 and subtract 1. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 4 is 12, and 123 minus 1 is 122, right? That means the next number in the pattern is 122. So the next number in the pattern is 122. What is the next number in the pattern? And the rule is multiply by 2 and then add 1. So the pattern given is 1, 3, 7, 15, 31 and 63, right? So the last number given is 63. You have to multiply 2 by, you have to multiply 63 by 2 and add 1. So let's just do 63 times 2 and plus 1. So it would be 2 times 3 is 6 and 2 times 6 is 12, 126 plus 1, and that equals 127. So the correct option is 127. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, what is the next number in the pattern? Rule is you have to multiply by 3 and then add 1, and the options given, and the pattern is 2, 7, 22, and 67, right? So multiply 3 by 67 and add 1. You have to do 67 times 3 and plus 1. 67 times 3 and 3 times 7 is 21 and 2 carry. 3 times 6 is 18 and 2, 19, 20. You have to add 1, so that would be 201 plus 1 is 202. So the correct option is 202. Okay, what is the next number in the pattern? Multiply by 2 and then 2, that is the rule. And the numbers in the pattern are 2, 6, 14, 30, and 62. You have to multiply by 2 and then add 2. So start with 62. You have to do 62 times 2 and plus 2. 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 6 is 12. You have to add 124 plus 2. That would be, so that means the next number in the pattern is 126, right? Okay, what is the next number in the pattern? Multiply by 3, then add 1. So you have to multiply the last number by 3 and you have to add 1. So the last number is 364. Just multiply 364 times 3 and add 1. Let me just use calculator. 364 times 3 and add 1. Hold on. It would be 364 times 3, that is 1092, and you have to add 1, so that equals 1093. The correct option is 1093. What is the next number in the pattern? The rule is you have to multiply by 3 and then subtract 1. So the last number is 122. Just 122 times 3 and plus 1. 122 times 3 and you have to add. So it would be 366 and plus 1. So 366 plus 1 is 367. That means the next number in the pattern is 367, right? You have to subtract 1 and I added, right? Just subtract 1. So it will be 365, not 367, right? Okay. You can complete the rest of the questions from the lesson by yourself. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is number patterns mixed review. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay. Type the next number in the sequence 1, 3, 7, 13, 21, and 31. You have to find the next number in the pattern, right? The pattern, the next number is 43. The pattern is going up by twos. By twos? No. Okay, let me just explain. 1 and 3. Let me just write them down on board. 1, 3, 7, 13, 21, and 1, 3, 7, 1, 3, 7, 13. Okay, start with the first one. That is 1, right? You have to find 3. You can do from 1 to 3. How can you go? 1 times 2 plus 1, right? Because 1 times 2 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3, right? Now from 3 to 7, how you go? 2 times 2, 2 times 3, you have 3 here. 2 times 3 plus 1, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. From 7 to 13, you have to go 7 times 2 and plus 1, like you're multiplying each previous number by 2 and then adding 1 for the next number, right? So it would be 14 plus 1 to 7 times 2 is, it would be 15 then. Hold on. 13 it is. 7. No, hold on. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4. Okay, it is like this. Sorry. You just have to identify the rule, right? Then you have to write down the next one. So the rule is you are going up by twos. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 6 is 13, 6, 13 plus 8 is 21, 21 plus 10 is 31, and 31 plus 12 would be 2 plus 1, 3, and 3 plus 1, that would be 43. So the next number would be 43, right? You have to, that's why here you have written, the pattern is going up by twos, right? Okay, type the next number in the sequence. The pattern is going up by ones. You can see 10 plus 0 is 0, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16, 16 plus 4 is 20, and 20 plus 5 is, the next one would be 25, right? Okay, the next one is 4, 20, 100. 4 times 5 is 20, 5 times 20, 4 times 5 is 20, 20 times 5 is 100, 100 times 5 is 500, 500 times 5 is 2500. That means the pattern is being multiplied by 5. Basically, you have to identify the pattern and the missing number as well, right? You cannot find the missing number without finding the pattern. Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, you have to find the missing number in the sequence. You can see you can find the next number by multiplying the previous by 4. 1 times 4 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 4 is 64. That means for the next number you have to do 64 times 4, right? So 64 times 4 is 256 it is. 64 times 4 is 256. That means the missing number in the sequence is 256, right? So it is 256. Okay, what is the next number in the sequence? That's the one we did on the tutorial. Which is the correct option? The numbers are going up by twos, right? You can see here. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. 21 plus 10 is 31. And 31 plus 12 is, the next number is 43. So the correct option is 43, right? Okay, type the missing number. Okay, they are decreasing. 91 and 89, they are decreasing by 91 minus 88. They are decreasing by 3, I think. Let me just confirm. 91 minus 3 is 88. 82, 79, 80, 81, 80, 81, 82. Yes, they're decreasing by 3, right? Every time. That means 88 minus 3 is the missing number. So, which is the correct option? 88 minus 3 equals, that would be 85. That means the missing number here is 85, right? So, it would be 85. Okay, which is the next number in the sequence? That's the one we did on tutorial. The numbers are increasing by ones. 10 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 0 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. And 20 plus 5 is 25. So that means the missing number is 25. The missing number is 25. Type the next number in the sequence. They are increasing by twos. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. 26 plus 10 is 36. 36 plus 12 is 48. For the next number, you have to add 14. So, which is the correct option? The next one would be 48 plus 14 is 62. The correct option is 62. Type the missing number in the sequence. So, which number is missing? The pattern is the numbers are being multiplied by 2, right? 2 times 2 is 4, then 4 times 2 is 8. That means the missing number is 8. So the missing number is 8. Type the next number in the sequence. So which is the correct option? The numbers are increasing by the ones. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 14, 14 plus 4 is 18, right? The next one is 18 plus 5, that would be 23. So the next number in the pattern is 23, right? So the next number in the pattern is 23. Type the next number in the sequence. Okay, they are increasing by twos. 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 8 is 23. The next one would be 23 plus 10, right? So 23 plus 10 is 33. That means the next number in the pattern is 33. So the next one is 33. Which numbers are missing in the sequence? Which is the correct option? Which numbers are missing? The numbers are decreasing by tens, right? 60 minus 5 is 50. 60 minus 10 is 50. 50 minus 10 is 40. Then the next one would be 30 and 20. So the missing numbers are 30 and 20, right? Yes, very good. Type the missing number in the sequence. So which is missing? The numbers are increasing by ones. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. That means for the next one you have to add 5. So 16 plus 5 is 21. The next one is 21. Yes, that is 21. Okay, type the missing number in this sequence. That's the one we did on the tutorial. Which is the correct option? What is the pattern? Anyone who knows which is the pattern? For the each next number, you have to multiply the previous one by 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times 5 is 100. That means the missing one is 100 times 5. So the correct option is 500. The missing number is the correct option is 500. Okay, type the missing number in the sequence. So which number is missing? Which is the correct option? For the each next number, you're going to multiply the previous one by 3, right? You can see 3 times 3 is 9. So for the next one, you have to multiply 9 times 3. So 9 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. That means the missing number is 27. Very good. Type the missing number in the sequence, which is the correct option. The pattern is the numbers are going up by twos. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 8 is 22. 22 plus 10 is 32. 32 plus 12 is 44. For the next number, you have to add 14. So, which is the correct option? 44 plus 14 is. So, the next number in the sequence is 58, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just start with the last lesson of the chapter. That would be number patterns, word problems. Let's just start with the word problems. Okay, let's just start with the first one. Sweet Time Bakery just opened and is increasing the number of items they bake. For example, the bakery made one carrot cake in December, 4 carrot cakes in January, 16 carrot cakes in February, and 16 carrot cakes in March. If this pattern continues, how many carrot cakes will the bakery make in April? Okay, so just write down the numbers, identify the pattern, and find the next number. That's what you have to do. Okay, one cake in December, right? Then 4 cakes in January, 16 cakes in February, 64 in April. If the pattern continues, how many carrot cakes will the bakery make in April? Just find the pattern. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. That means for the next number you have to multiply by 4. So 64 times 4 is, that is 256. So the next number in the pattern, that means in the April they will bake 256 carrot cakes, right? Okay. The next example is, while organizing her DVD collection, Marta put 4 DVDs on the first rack, 6 DVDs on the second rack, 10 DVDs on the third rack, 16 DVDs on the fourth rack, and 24 DVDs on the fifth rack. If the pattern continues, how many DVDs will Marta put on the sixth rack? So just find the pattern and find the next number. Okay, that is 4, 6, not 16. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. And 16 plus 8 is 24. For the next one, you have to add 10, right? So the next one would be 34. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. So just read the question carefully, write the numbers, find the pattern, find the rule, and then find the next missing number, right? Okay, while organizing her DVD collection, Marta put 4 DVDs on the first rack, 6 DVDs on the second rack, 10 DVDs on the third rack, and 16 DVDs on the fourth rack, and 24 DVDs on the fifth rack. If the pattern continues, how many DVDs will Marta put on the sixth rack? So, which is the correct option? That would be 34, right? We just did on the tutorial. You have to add twos. The pattern is increasing by twos. Okay. Beth is planting flowers in her garden. She plants 47 flowers in the first row, 52 plants in the second row, 57 plants in the third row, 62 plants in the fourth row. If the pattern continues, how many flowers will Beth plant in the? Okay, 47 plus 5 makes 52. 52 plus 5 makes 57. 57 plus 5. That means the pattern is you have to add 5 every time, right? So 62 plus 5 is. That means for the next one you have to add 62 plus 5. That would be 67. That means on the fifth row he have to plant 67 plants. Joe did one push-up on Monday, 3 push-ups on Tuesday, 9 push-ups on Wednesday, 27 push-ups on Thursday. If the pattern continues, how many push-ups Joe do on Friday? So which is the correct option? The pattern is you're going to multiply each previous number by 3. 1 times 3 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. So for the next one you have to do 27 times 3, that would be 81. That means on Friday you have to do 81 push-ups, right? So the correct option is 81. The teacher gave 21 gold stickers to the first student, 28 gold stickers to the second student, 35 gold stickers to third, 42 gold stickers to fourth student, and 49 gold stickers to fifth student. If the pattern continues, how many gold stickers will the teacher give to the sixth student? So which is the correct option? 21 plus 7 times 20 plus 7 is 28. 28 plus 7 is 35. 35 plus 7 is 42. That means for each next number you have to add 2, right? So right, we have to add 7. So 49 plus 7 is, that would be 56, right? So the 6 students teacher will give 56 stickers. A restaurant used 4 onions on Wednesday, 12 onions on Thursday, 36 onions on Friday, and 108 onions on Saturday. If the pattern continues, how many onions will the restaurant used on Sunday? 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. 36 times 3 is 108. And the next one would be 108 times 3. So it would be 324. So the correct option is, the missing number is 324. That means on Sunday, restaurant will use 324 onions. Derek did 23 push-ups on Wednesday, 33 push-ups on Thursday, 43 push-ups on Friday, 53 push-ups on Saturday, and 63 push-ups on Sunday. If the pattern continues, how many push-ups will Derek do on Monday, which is the correct option? 73, right? You have to add 10 for the next value, so it would be 73. Dakota is picking flowers in the garden. She picked 4 flowers from the first bush, 8 flowers from the second, 16 flowers from the third bush, 32 flowers from the fourth bush. If the pattern continues, how many flowers did Dakota pick from the fifth bush? 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32. So for the next one, you have to do 32 times 2. So 32 times 2 makes 64. That means from the fifth bush, she have to pick 64 flowers, right? While continuing chairs in the lunchroom, Mackie noticed that there were 5 chairs in the first row, 7 in the second, 10 in the third, and 14 in the fourth row. If the pattern continues, how many chairs will there be in the fifth row? 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14. For the next one, you have to do 14 plus 5. So that means in the next row, there are 19 chairs. In the fifth row, there are 19 chairs. Okay, we are done with the lesson. You can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. So, we are working on grade 4 math. That is the last chapter of the from the A plus that we are working. Also, the last lessons, patterns and sequences. And the lessons we have covered from the chapter are use a rule to complete a number pattern, number patterns, mixed review, number patterns, word problems. So we have done all the lessons from the A plus. So if you need help with any of the lesson, you can just search the channel. How can you search the channel? Let me show you. Just go to YouTube. Here I'm on the YouTube. Just write down the lesson name over here, right? For example, you have to find this one, make a repeating pattern, right? Just write down the lesson name over here and write the channel name, right? The channel name is A plus classes. So just write A plus classes. There you can find a video. You can find the lessons. I've already did this one. Make a pattern, repeating pattern. That's the lesson I've searched, right? Okay, so that's how you can search the lessons, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.